the AGM Pad 1. This is the AGM Pad P1, given to the channel by AGM Mobile. But don't let that fool you into thinking this is going to be a biased review. Oh no, you'll find that out when I come to the cameras. But first of all, let's see what we get in the box. And quite a nice vibrant yellow this box is. So inside the box we get some stickers with Find Your Glory, which is AGM's logo. We've got a SIM tool, meaning you can put a 4G SIM card into this and use it on the move using mobile networks. This side we've got a USB-C to USB-A cable, a manual, and over here we have the fast charger and of course an adapter for Japan or the US. Depending on which country you live in will decide which type of plug you get. Now this particular model also came with this case. And that's because it is one of the early versions. Apparently, if you order within the next month, you will get one of these waterproof cases, which is magnetic and can be used as a stand. So we'll use this later on when we come to review some games running on this device. But we don't care about that for now. We want to see the actual tablet. And here it is. Look at that. That is one shiny tablet, isn't it? So the front of it, as you expect, is not too interesting. It's just a plain black tablet. The bezels, as you can see, are rather wide, but you know, I have seen worse. On this side of the device we have the power switch and the volume rocker and one of the two stereo speakers. On the other side we have the other stereo speaker and a rubber grommet. Now this rubber grommet is covering up the headphone jack and the USB-C port. Alright. On the top of the device is another rubber grommet, and this is where you put your micro SD card up to 2 terabytes worth and 4G SIM card. Alright, on the back of the device we have the camera module. Now the camera module is an 8 megapixel unit on the back, and the one on the front is a 5 megapixel unit. So the device itself is fairly well built. We've got an aluminium frame and a glass screen aluminium back as well. So it does feel pretty cool in the hands. The screen itself is 10.36 inches in size and it's a 2K screen, an IPS panel. The device is also waterproof and dustproof, rated to IP68 and IP69K, and we will test that waterproof out later on. The battery is 7000 milliamps, so it does last quite some time. And I mentioned earlier you could put a 4G SIM card in here. Well, actually you could put 2 because it's a dual SIM card compatible device. So as you can see, it is fairly smooth there with operation. And it comes with 8 gigabytes of memory as well. So that should help with running 4K video. Let's give it a try by loading up some YouTube. Okay, so here we go, checking out a 4K video stream. Now this is only a 2K display. However, we should be able to run a 4K image on here. So we've got 1080p at the moment. Let's boost that. Oops. Let's boost that up to 4K. All right, where are we going? 1080p? Nope. We would like oh, we can't pick 4K. Okay, we'll go 1440p. And let's see if that is now running at 1440p. Yes, it is. And I believe that is running nice and smoothly. Look at that. Let's turn up the volume and see what the sound is like. Not bad, that's pretty clear. And just to give you an idea of the screen on different viewing angles. Yep, you can still see that perfectly clear even on this extreme angle. So it's definitely passed the YouTube test with 4K video. Nice. But how about running a 4K 60 frames per second video taken on this thing? This is a Pixel 7 Pro. So let's see how it handles that. And while we're doing that stress test, let's also fill it with water. So into the sink goes the tablet, and let's really blast it with some water. Now to be fair, the video is chugging like crazy, and that's not because it's in the water. That's because we're trying to make this machine play a 4K 6 frames per second with HDR 12 video stream. Yeah, it's not surprised that's chugging, but you know, it's kind of playing it. But what is interesting is it's coping with this water, no problem, and we're really pounding the water on. Now the screen is a little unresponsive when it's covered in water, but that's normal for touchscreen devices. But once that water comes off the screen, it's working as normal. No problems whatsoever. Passes the waterproof test. Alright, so we're back upstairs after that successful waterproof test. But it's now time to take a look at the camera, and this is where this device does not do so well. So here we are outside in this hot sunny day where the typhoon's going to come, and we're filming with the front video camera here. It should be 720p at 30 frames per second. I'm moving around here to the back video camera. As you can see, this is another 30 frames per second, but this time at 1080p. How is the quality, I wonder? So this shot here should help us figure out how good the autofocus is. Now I'm holding this in my hand and it does look a little bit jittery on screen. It's focusing all the way down that street. Yeah, it seems to have focused in on that car that just turned. And it's focused back in on this banner in front of me. Seems to have done that okay. And let's focus in on the Rakuten Stay sign. Now the banner's just got in the way. Okay, and now we're recording in 2K with EIS switched on. How good that electronic stabilization is doing, I don't know, but it looks pretty wobbly here on the screen. Okay, I think it's safe to say that the cameras on this thing suck big time. But how is it for a multimedia device? So we've already seen that it plays YouTube videos very well indeed, 4K 30 frames per second, no problem. But how about gaming? Well, I'm hoping because this has got 8 GB of memory, it's going to be fairly decent. So here we are with Genshin Impact. Let's see how it handles this. So here we are in game, and it's looking quite nice. As you can see, it's moving about fairly decently. We've got a lot of foliage there as well. I wonder what level setting this is on. Yeah, I don't want to go up there. Let's get off. Okay. So it seems to be pretty decent here on Genshin Impact. Not the smoothest experience, but definitely not a bad experience. Let's go over to the water and see how it handles the water. Get some alpha effects going. Oh, a little bit of stuttering there, but not too bad. I'd certainly say this is acceptable. Not bad at all. But the big question is how well does it do with emulation? Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that's to do an emulation montage. And we're going to use the big boys for this, the big boy emulations. So let's see how it handles them.
Let's enjoy the ride. Hi.
Safe as cats.
Bingo! Bow down to the queen of the skies.
Danger! Danger! Pull up! Hey, you're gonna kiss the ground. Pull up! Round one. Fight! You win. Round two. Fight! Round one. Get ready. Fight!
So what did you think of that then as an emulation device? Not bad at all, right? And everything I showed you was running at standard settings. No tweaking at all was done. So with a bit of tweaking, maybe we could get stuff running even better. Well, maybe except GameCube, that is. As a multimedia device, I do like this. The screen's very vibrant, got nice colors to it. 2K screen. It won't play 4K videos because it's only got a 2K screen, but it did play 2K videos at 30 frames per second, no problem whatsoever, super smooth. As you can see, this video is running very nice as well. It's very snappy, everything works really quickly on it, no problems there. It's a very nice system to use. The only problem are the cameras. The cameras do suck pretty badly, as you can see there. Not the best of cameras, and for some reason when you put it into video mode, it does go rather dark. Look at that. I don't know, I've even got the light switched on there. Switching off the light, can't see anything, it's terrible. Yeah, HDR doesn't do much either. Okay, so as a camera device, it's not very good at all. But as a multimedia device and something to play games, I can't complain. I do like this, and I am using the stand, as you can see there. Works really well, and this stand is apparently also waterproof. It's got a nice little rugged feel to it. So there you have it. That is the AGM Pad P1. Link in the video description down below, and maybe there's even some discount for the viewers. Check out the links.